Hey everybody, what's good? This is your girl, I am the Bronze Goddess, and this is Strawberry Letter. This is Strawberry Letter number 17, and this one, oh, Lord. This one is foolishness. This is a foolishness alert, okay? I'm just gonna read it. The letter is super ultra mega crazy long, so I will not read it in its entirety, but I will read as much of it as I possibly can. When I say, I know you probably can't tell, but that's a lot of letter. People come on, man. Come on, son. All right, let's go. Come on, son. All right, let's go. Let me stop. All right. Hey, Bronze Goddess. I'm new to your site, but I like your advice, so I need some for my girl, Deborah. Deborah is a nurse who started dating a handsome doctor. Mind you, this doctor was engaged. He's been engaged for 6 years, but he fed her some crappy line about, oh, me and my fiance are taking a break, and she doesn't like my daughter, and basically blah, blah, blah. They actually worked together, and he has worked with her long enough to know that Deborah was an overprotective individual, very quiet, nice. She puts her family and her friends first. She's very smart. She has degrees, and let's see. Deb fell in love with him, and yeah, her friend Deborah is very naive. I'm trying to summarize it because it's just too long to read every word. The friend fell for him. She's very naive. The friend was a 24-year-old virgin. Let me put that out there. Yeah, she's a 24-year-old virgin, but she fell in love with this doctor who is engaged and who is, let me also add that he is 10 years older than her. So to make a long story, because it's a very long story, to make it short, she gets into an intimate relationship with the doctor, but the doctor tells her he's going to keep their relationship quiet. Warning sign, but I'm gonna let that go. He wants to keep their relationship quiet, doesn't want to tell anybody, basically keep this between me and you. And so the girl, she says she's a virgin, but in the letter she attempted sex before, but she said it wasn't very comfortable for her, so she didn't go through with it. But to me, that's still, even if it was, it's still sex. So she was close to being a virgin, in my opinion. But she didn't want to tell the doctor that. So she told him that she had been with one other guy. Because she didn't want him to know how inexperienced she was. But anyway, after they were intimate, the doctor stopped talking to her. And she asked the doctor basically like, what's going on? You haven't been returning my calls. You're talking to other females. He talks to other females that work there. Has long conversations with them, but because their relationship is supposed to be quiet, he's not talking to her. Also, she asked him basically why are you giving me the cold shoulder and everything? And he said, you lied to me. You didn't tell me how inexperienced you were, and you lack communication skills. Now, the only time he's okay with how she communicates, guess when? When he wants to be intimate. Then all of a sudden she's awesome. She's Oprah. She's communicating like, sorry about that, guys. But anyway, so now all of a sudden she can only communicate well, and he can only understand her really well when he wants to be intimate. Then all of a sudden he finds the patience to understand her. Also, let's see. So anyway, so she moves. Let me also say this, because this part really, also in this letter, she says that in the beginning, I guess they were having protected sex, but eventually they stopped. And his reason for not wanting to protect himself during sex is that she lied to him about being a virgin anyway, so she owes him. Pick up your jaw, ladies. She owes him. Since she lied to him about being a virgin and all of that, and about all her experience, she owes him. So that's why he has sex with her unprotected, and why she allows him to. Also, let me get back to the story. Okay, so one day after they had sex, he tells her that he thinks he's going to get back with his fiance. He'll let her know. Oh my God. He tells her he'll let her know after he slept with her if he's going to go with the fiance or not. So anyway, the story goes on, and he ends up getting another job. And when he gets another job, he basically tells bye to all his coworkers, like, bye everybody. Everybody has his new phone number and all his information, his contact information, but her. Everybody has the number. So he leaves, going on to another job, and then once he's gone, coworkers start coming up to her and asking her, did you have a relationship with him? And she's like saying no, but the relationship was supposed to be quiet, so she's asking, like, how do they know? So I know, hopefully I kept everything together, because the story is so stinking long. It would take 10 minutes just to read it. So anyway, so the question that they were asking me was, did he use her or did she use him? Do I think that her demeanor made it easy for him to scope out the fact that she was a virgin and made that easier for him to run game on her? Do I think that she should have ever dated a coworker in the first place? People keep asking about the relationship. Do they think that do you think he told the coworkers about the relationship? The writer of this letter, who's the friend of this person, says that she's going to sit this person down and have her watch my response. You better tell her, girl, this is straight no chaser. That's how I like it. No, we don't sugarcoat. No. If you want to sugarcoat, go to your mama. Look here, I'm going to keep it to you. I'm going to give it to you real. I'm going to keep it funky, because this here is foolishness to the nth degree. Do I think he used you? Yes, ma'am. Girl, he used you. He used you. He played you. And he has been so disrespectful. Now, what I'm getting ready to say to you is probably the most blunt anybody has heard me be on YouTube. And I'm going to be blunt for a reason. Because if I sugarcoat this for you, it's not going to sting. And this needs to sting. You carried yourself like a hoe, but you want him to treat you like a lady. It doesn't work like that. I don't really use that word, but it's the best word to put some shock into you, to make it, because nobody wants to, you were promiscuous and not promiscuous, but you were, no, I'm not doing none of that. No, you're getting right to the point. You carried yourself like a hoe, but you're mad at him because he want to treat you like a lady. No, he's not going to treat you like a lady. You knew the man had a fiance. So why did you take the time to get to know him? And why did you waste such a precious, precious gift on somebody who is not worthy? How do I know he's not worthy? Because he wants to keep you a secret. That's how you know. That, for all the ladies out there who don't really know who to trust, if a man wants to keep his relationship with you a secret, a grown man wants to keep his relationship with you a secret, that's how you know something's wrong. So you mean to tell me, let me get this straight. So, because he's keeping a relationship secret, that means you guys went on no dates. That means you didn't spend much time together after work or anything like that. So the only time you really got to know him was while you were on your job, while you were working, which means you really didn't know him that well. So the only thing he really did for you is tell you that he liked you. He didn't, and I'm not saying you can't spend enough money, but I'm just saying he didn't even spend no money on. He didn't take you nowhere, didn't treat you like a lady, didn't take you on no dates, nothing. Let me guess. I bet he never really was seen with you in broad daylight either. He's treating you the way you've allowed yourself to be treated. You're a lady. But what you did was not ladylike. So that's why he's treating you this way. You need to reevaluate how you carry yourself. Now, you can recover from this. And even though, you feel like you lost your virginity on somebody who was not worthy, because that's really kind of what that is. He was so not worthy. You can always take a vow of celibacy and decide to be celibate. What I recommend, my advice to you, is to be celibate for a while. I would say be celibate until you get married. Because I'm a Christian, so you guys know where my advice is going to come from. I mean, I know people may say I'm old-fashioned. Veronica Goddess is a Christian. I'm not going to tell you something crazy, okay? I think that's the best way to go. Because you've proven with this one that you didn't take the time to get to know him as well as you should have. So what I'm suggesting about you being celibate, at least for a while, is to allow yourself an opportunity to get to know the person. Because I feel like this was too rushed. I don't care how long you knew this man. You didn't know him that well. Because you didn't go out with him. You didn't date him. You probably never saw him angry, did you? No, you probably never saw him angry. And also in this letter, she says that since he's moved on, it's been a year since he moved on, and she's still kind of hung up on him and everything. And she says when they see each other, he gives her like a little hug and everything, but He basically is giving her the cold shoulder. That's what he's supposed to do. That's how you treat people who carry themselves this way. And I'm not trying to be, I'm giving you tough love though. I am going to give you tough love because your friend loves you. And you know, she said she tried to tell you this, but she said maybe you need to hear from somebody else. Hopefully ladies out there who are watching this video, please take the time to school this young girl. If you've ever been in a situation, please do video responses, comment, all that stuff. Because this right here is not good. This is not respecting yourself enough. Now, I'm going to share with you guys one of the reasons why I think for me, why I think I was able to hold on to my virginity as long as I did, was because of the fact that, you know, my father raised me right, and he was always telling me how special I was and how fabulous I was, and telling me, my sister, that, and it really helped to build our self-esteem. So when somebody told me I was pretty, or that I was smart, or that they loved me, or that they cared about me, it wasn't the first time I heard it, so it was kind of like, thank you, but it took, you wasn't gonna get me with no talking. You wasn't going to game me. You wasn't going to say enough. You don't got enough game. You wasn't going to be smooth enough. Words wasn't going to do nothing because I had already heard I was pretty. I had already heard I was smart. I had already heard that I'm loved and all of that. So what I'm saying for you guys out there is don't get so caught up in what they say and what people say. What does his actions show? His actions showed he had no respect for you. Do I think he told anybody? No, I don't think he told anybody. I think he told everybody and their mama. I think he told everybody who would listen that he was intimate with you. So even though you are a good girl, because you carried yourself in a very unladylike way, that's how your coworkers are seeing you. Now, they don't want to tell you to your face, but they whispering and they kikiing about you. And it's so not right, but it's not over. The situation is not a loss. You just continue to carry yourself like a lady and never, ever, ever lower your standards like this again. Ever. Because he didn't deserve something so precious. He didn't deserve it. He didn't put any effort in. Now, I'm not saying, like I said it before, it ain't about him taking you out, whining and dining. It ain't about that. He didn't even make any effort to get to know you. How you gonna get to know me at work? I'm working. How you get to know me when I'm at the job, man? Like, when are we gonna get lunch break? There ain't enough time. So he only got to know you just a little bit. You didn't really get to know him. Getting to know somebody. Sorry guys, you know my camera is always full. But anyway, ladies out there, I want to tell you, I want to implore you, I want to ask you, and I want to tell you, please stop selling yourself short. Are you selling yourself short? It takes so much more than somebody telling me just you know, lip service in my ear. It takes so much more. Don't let somebody just game you. He gamed you. I'm sorry, but he laid his game down quite flat. Yes, he did. And that's the thing too. And I'm not saying that older men who get with younger women don't really love them or anything like that. But older men, seasoned, he's a seasoned veteran. He's 10 years older than you. So in all them 10 years, he's been dating. So you're new to this. You're true to this, you new to this. And he could smell that newness on you. And he knew how to play you. He read you right away. He knew everything he needed to know because he's been around a lot of women. He's got a lot more experience than you. So ladies, I'm telling you, young girls, you have to be very, very careful. You have to be aware when you're getting involved in a relationship with an older man, because a lot of times they think that they're seasoned and they know what to say. And you have to make sure that you're not being used and then somebody not trying to run game on you, because I think that's what he did. Now, oh my goodness, this one really was like, oh man, he gamed you, and shame on him for doing that. All is not lost, you know. Hey, you made a mistake. You are not the first woman in the world who ever got taken. You're not the first person in the world that's ever happened to. So don't feel bad about it. I mean, learn from it though. Don't just learn from it. Don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up about it. Nothing like that. Definitely do not call him. No. The only thing he wants you to do is no. He is not worth your time. Move on. Chapter in the book, learn from it and move on. He's not worth your time. Don't waste your time on people like this. He is a loser. He's a loser. He really is. And he is lame. You know, preying on young girls like you. But anyway, I hope this was helpful for you. I definitely suggest you pray. You definitely need to pray. And when you meet somebody new, pray about them. You know, I don't think enough people do that. I don't think enough women pray about dates. Pray about men that they're involved with. Pray about them. Ask God to show you who they really are. Ask God to show you yourself the way others see you. Ask God to give you a mirror so you can see how you really appear to people. But pray about your mate. Say, Lord, you know what? If he's not for me, I pray that something I do, something I say turns him off and he just leaves my life. To me, that prayer worked for me amazingly. Pray, say, Lord, if he's for me, then show me signs. Because the Bible says those signs should follow them that believe. I believe. So if there's some signs that he's the right one for me, Lord, show me some signs. And make it easy for us to be together. And just make everything all right. But if he's not for me, you got to say that part too. If he's not for me, get him out of my life. Don't let me waste my time. Let me not be his type. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, girlfriend, I love you. This was tough love, but your friend said she's been trying to tell you, so I thought if I gave it to you straight, no chaser, it may be easier for you to understand. And take it out of love. I don't know you, so I'm definitely not trying to be mean to you or hurt your feelings, but I am trying to tell you the truth. What you did wasn't ladylike, so he didn't treat you like a lady. If you want to be treated like a lady, you got to act like one. And the lady says, oh, I'm sorry, you're in a relationship? That's great, but you know, I can't really, I don't date somebody else's man. The last thing, I do not share. I'm a lady, I don't share. So, I mean, nice knowing you, or we could be friends, but a relationship, why would I do that? Because you entered a relationship with somebody he told you, he was blunt, told you had a fiance for 6 years, and let me tell you about that part. Anybody who's engaged that long don't really want to be married, man. 6 years. It don't take that long to plan no wedding. It really does not. He just told her he's going to marry her, and that's enough to keep her quiet. Because she don't want to be the girlfriend after all this time. She don't want to be no girlfriend. She feel a little bit better about herself saying she's his fiance and they're going to get married. I bet you good and well they ain't planning no wedding. No, they're not planning no wedding. He don't really want to marry her. That was a title, enough of a title to keep her there. So he could do what he want to do. So that he knows she's faithful because she ain't going to cheat on her fiance. She's not going to cheat on her fiance because she's going to marry him. But he'll cheat on her. Yes, he will. And feel okay about it because that ain't his wife. You get it? Anyway, love you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and do video responses. I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next video. And for those who watch my lock tutorials, I got it up. I got the lock. The Farrah Fawcett lock tutorial should be up near or around the time that you see this year. All right? So I love you, ladies and gentlemen. Deuces.